Hey guys, Rockingtheblade here, once again. What's up everybody? Welcome to my spoiler-free, and I know I'm late to this, I'm very, very sorry, movie review of Jigsaw. So, it's like, I don't know where we're at, I think the up-team sequel to the Saw franchise. It ended a while back ago, but now it's back. But the studios kind of test the waters to see if people still care about the franchise or not, because I did hear if this movie's successful, they will dip and do another sequel. So, let's dive into and see what's about. So apparently, the games have started again, and I think it's a mild spoiler here, but for the most part, people thought Jigsaw died because of one of the movies. Spoiler: he died, or did he? Because the games are starting again. Because people are convinced of either two things: either he somehow survived, or there's another copycat, but they don't know which one. But it's more of a game of like figure out who did it and who's doing this and trying to stop them. So not so so the traps themselves are pretty good. The traps, I think that's what kept me around for the franchise for the most part, because obviously this one here, Jigsaw, it's not the best Saw movie ever, but it's not the worst either. Obviously, my favorite one is the original one. I did enjoy the sequels. There was some obviously better than others, but I just there's obviously ones I enjoyed more than others. But I really enjoyed the franchise for one, and mainly I kept watching. Besides, some of the plots of the movies have good plots, but some of the stories were really well written, but had amazing traps too. Like, holy shit, how they can escape this? And some of the traps were bloody and gory in your face. Another thing I want to mention, that if you're not a big fan of the Saw franchise, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and say, oh my god, this is the one. This is the one that'll change your mind. This is the one to make you a hardcore Saw fan like everyone else. Nah, if you're not a fan of Saw, this is not gonna change your mind. But if you're a hardcore fan, or a fan like me of the Saw franchise, you're gonna like it. So it's one of those things, like, it has its audience, but if you hated it and you're just hoping this one's gonna change your mind, don't bother. Go watch Thor Ragnarok or something else, or wait for Justice League or Star Wars. But because it's not gonna change your mind. It does not. I'm being honest with you. But I did enjoy it though. Like I said, there's total of 5 people in the trap, and they're trying to figure out how to escape. Like I said, the traps are really creative. Though there is one, I do agree with Jeremy Jimes. Had this one guy not fallen through this wood thing and got his leg stuck, the whole, I want to say, third section of the area in Saw's like playground of traps of horrors and stuff wouldn't have worked if he didn't get his leg trapped. Because the main villain would be like, well, shit, well, there goes that. Because had he not done that, then that third section they were at would have fallen apart. So yeah, and also it's not the bloodiest too. There were some deaths that were like, yeesh. But for the most part, it's, okay, it's not the bloodiest one, but there's some moments that like, wow. But for the most part, it's not the bloodiest one ever, but it's not for the faint of heart either. So if you have a weak stomach, no, don't watch it, because these movies tend to be like on the nasty side, and they pull no punches with its gore at all. And that's why people like it, because like if you're liking the gore fest, then these movies are for you. I kind of am. To a certain extent, but I think Saw, for me, has that kind of like sweet spot for me anyway. It's good for me. But yeah, it's basically trying to figure out who did it and stuff. It's a murder, like a murder history. Is there, is he back? Is there, a copycat? I'm saying, there's that air of mystery to it, and not for nothing. Even though he does what he does to these people, and it's kind of wrong in a way, the people he picks sometimes are the biggest douchebags. And it's like, you know what? It's like, it's like, man, I know what they did was bad, but it's like, do I really care for them? It's like, because when you find out what some of the stuff they did, it's like, man, you're like, should I really care for these people, honestly? Because they're like big douchebags. Maybe Jigsaw's doing it, or Saw in this case, or, Jigsaw is doing us a favor. Also, you saw from the trailer that the puppet makes an appearance, but my god, that puppet just gives me just chills. It just gives me the chills because you don't know what he's gonna do. It's like it gives me just chills. And you know, for the most part, it's just it's you know it's really the traps are, you know, for the most part really good. It's a really interesting like movie of like whodunit. And it does tie into the Saw franchise because at one point you're like, the movie's like, okay, what? That doesn't make no sense. How can that be? But then when you watch the movie 16 years, like, oh, okay, I see how it ties in now. Because at first you're like, what? But you're like, oh, okay. So yeah, the acting is really good. A lot of them are newcomers. Besides, a lot of them are newcomers for the most part. No one really know. But they did a good job. Like I said, the atmosphere is creepy. The traps are like, oh my god, like I would not want to be in that situation in those situations in terms of like traps. What else? Of course, the puppet's creepy. The gore, because even not the gore, it's really in your face. Not the goriest, but if you have a weak stomach, you're not just into seeing nasty shit. Especially with this one female character, I won't say who, died really badly. But for the most part, it's just really clever, really well done. I can't really, there's not much to say because we're getting to sports territory, but for the most part, yeah, I can't really get more into it, but it's just basically, if you like the Saw franchise, you like a good little bit of murder mystery, you like the gore, you like the traps, if you're a fan of it, go check it out. I cannot recommend it enough. But if you're not a fan, or you never was really a fan, and you're hoping that maybe this is the one that will turn you around, like I said, don't bother. But overall, I think it's a pretty good movie. Like I said, it's not the best one. I think the original one will always be the best. It's going to take a special director to really outdo the original. But for the most part, I really enjoy... I did really enjoy this movie. I think it was pretty good. It's not the best, but it's not the worst either. If you're looking for a good Halloween movie, go check out Jigsaw. Like I said, if you're a fan, go watch it. If you're not a fan, obviously don't watch it. But if you are curious to see if you want to see a good Halloween movie, I recommend it. Go watch Jigsaw. I recommend it. But I recommend Jigsaw for a good Halloween movie because it has its scary moments, to say the least. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry, I couldn't get any deeper because then I'll be getting into spoiler territory. And like I said, I don't want to spoil it. But if you want me to do a spoiler review on the movie and get more deep into it, I wouldn't mind doing that. Just let me know in the comment section below if you want me to do a spoiler heavy review of Jigsaw. Just let me know. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. And as always, Rockingtheblade signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon, and I hope you guys had a great Halloween. Peace out.